Hello, hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I got a special guest with me tonight, y'all. It is my mom. She is definitely about to come in, y'all. She did a wonderful job with my sip and talk. You know what I'm saying? I had some shit I had to take care of, and she held it down. So I told her she can definitely co-host this one. Yes. So give it up for my mom, y'all. She's here. No, they can't. I'm glad they can't see you. Oh my gosh.
I can't see me.
I think it's good at this. All right. I mean, I just had hello viewer, how you doing? Hello y'all. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad that everybody is tuning in. You see my mama arm. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to probably take this
You good?
Okay. Yeah, say hello to my people.
Hello, people.
Let me change this background, y'all, because I don't know why We the United is still on here. I just want to just change this. Let's change it because right. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. We the United is on here because of me. Let me change this, y'all. My background. Wagwan. I'm talking about, y'all. We in the buildings tonight. All right. I mean, let's talk is definitely going to be tonight. The topic is going to be about marriage. Waiting for all my people to get in here. I had some people a little early, so they probably getting themselves adjusted. Yeah. Let me just check on them. All right, here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to Let's Talk.
Hey,
What's
boo.
up? What's up?
How you doing?
What's
I
up,
miss you.
beautiful? Hey, beautiful.
Yes, my mom is co-hosting tonight, y'all. So we definitely gonna
Oh,
be.
really?
Yeah, she's
And I'm drunk from the
co-hosting.
first one, okay? The sip and talk, okay? I'm still sipping and talking, okay?
Yeah, she did such a good job on my sip and talk. I had to step out, so she did a good job, and she held it down for me. So she's co-hosting Let's Talk, y'all.
Sipping and talking.
And definitely,
Real
this is
shit.
it's a good topic for her to co-host because she's been married already before, and this is talk about marriage tonight. It's
Excuse
why
me.
would I get married? That's the topic for tonight. Is why would I get married? So, why would you get married? Amani?
You said, why wouldn't I get married?
Why would you get married?
I can't say I would.
You don't want to get married at all?
No.
All right, you know what I'm saying? That's good. That's good. I knew I found out that that because I did my research on the different marriages because I'm fighting for the Trinity marriage or the Trinity marriage, and I definitely did my research on what marriages was allowed, and I realized that with the trans community, you can definitely hold your name that you change your name to. You can hold your name to marriage, but still consider sex marriage, which I feel like we got to fight for that to change. And we said trans marriage, it can be identified as the fact that y'all not the same sex. So I know that's a thing. How do you feel about that?
I feel that they should just let people be. Just just
Yeah.
just let people live their lives and be happy, and because at the end of the day, love has no color, no creed, no
Hmm.
sex. It's just love. You can't help who you fall in love with.
Exactly. Yeah, and I agree. I
So
disagree.
I think everybody should be entitled to get married and do as they please without somebody pointing the fingers or something. You know what I mean?
I honestly believe that. I believe that.
What y'all sipping on over there?
Oh, wine and some brandy.
Mm.
Yeah, we're mixing different liquors. It's okay though. You know what I'm saying? We fine. We'll be able to handle
I
it.
drink everything.
We
White,
we true
dark.
to the game. North side and the V.
I'm a
Look
realist.
at your mom
Mm,
looking all
um,
beautiful back there, looking all gorgeous,
well, thank
looking all
you. Oh, you're
fierce,
so
honey.
sweet.
Just
Thank
looking
you. You know what I'm
fierce,
saying?
honey.
Thank
She get it
you.
from her son. You know what I'm saying? She get it from her son. It's okay. I. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the other
Thank
way
you. I
around.
miss
I
you.
think
When
it's
you
the
gonna
other way
come?
around.
You better come and party with me for my birthday.
When is your birthday?
January.
Oh, January 19th. You know what I'm saying? You had a came
And it
did the
falls
whole
on a
thing.
Friday.
Okay, then we're gonna turn up on a Friday.
Okay, I'll put the
Hmm.
request in tomorrow.
Right, for Friday. The whole weekend.
Yeah,
You go
yeah,
back
I'm
Monday.
coming.
Monday.
I'm coming. I'm coming
Okay,
because I gotta cook.
You better. Oh
I
my God,
got.
I miss your ass. Cause I miss you. I fuck with you the long way. You already
I
know.
know. I
You
know.
turned
I
up. Oh my
know.
God, for my goddamn housewarming when we had that. Oh my God, the food. You did that shit. Everybody's still talking about that. You know that they looking for you.
Really?
I swear. What you made that? Some rice or
The
something?
rice, broccoli casserole. We were just
Oh,
talking about
they.
that earlier.
Oh my God, you did that.
I
Everything was
told him to
good.
freeze me some before he get his ass down here.
Right.
No, I better yet. I'm gonna make it fresh when I get there.
Right. You know you lucky man. 'Cause you do that.
You
You
know
do
you
that.
gotta call.
You
You know
deliver.
you gotta call Auntie and tell her I'm coming through.
Oh, what? You know where I live at? I'm right up the street from there now. I'm
I
only like 2 minutes.
heard. I heard.
Right. Every time I pass, I'm like, oh my God, my baby. Oh my God. Yep. Can't go get a goddamn chicken.
Yeah, everybody got them talk about that goddamn chicken. I know Auntie Shannon, she would not stop talking about that goddamn chicken.
But she remember that shit. She can't remember shit, but she remember goddamn you worked there and got them chicken.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my
So
god.
Timothy,
Well,
are
you
you
didn't answer my
looking to?
what you say?
What's your question? Because I got a question for you too.
Okay,
What's your question?
what's my question? What's my question?
No, 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 no. Come on, give me yours
No,
first.
I'm gonna wait first. What's my question?
Are you looking to remarry again?
Remarry? I never been married. I definitely had an engagement, but we broke it off at the beginning of this
Thank
year.
God.
The first the first day of the year, we broke it off. Yeah, we did.
Should have never
How do
been
you feel
engaged.
about that?
I probably should have never been engaged, but I did. I did it, and it was an experience to have. You know what I'm saying? And I learned from my lessons. We can still hear you though. We're waiting on everybody to join y'all. Y'all know
Okay,
how
I'm
this
back.
works. You know what I'm saying? We give it a little minute before everybody start joining in here before I start getting deep into the situation. But we're talking about marriage now. Mama, since you're the co-host, you have any questions you want to ask about marriage real quick to Money?
I am for marriage. Mine didn't work for different reasons, but I want to be married again because I don't want to grow old by myself. I want an old motherfucker right there beside me. You know what I'm talking
But
about?
why would you
So
have to get married to grow old by yourself?
what?
I
Because
mean,
that's
I'm saying you
can't talk
talk to
religion.
people. You can talk to people and not get married at all.
Well, I can't speak religion,
Mhm.
so for religion reasons,
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. For your belief.
Mm,
Okay, I get it.
right? Because I see
that
more
make a
of
lot of
And let
sense.
me tell
right,
y'all, when my mom was married, she definitely held her shit down,
right.
regardless of what that nigga did to her, and I hated it every moment of the second. But she made sure that she took care of her household, and that's what a woman is supposed to do.
I did.
She did. She made sure that that's what a woman was supposed to do, and she did what a woman was supposed to do. She cooked, even though she ready to stab that nigga and everything. She made sure that her kids ate and that nigga
Where
ate.
my boo went?
He'll be back. He probably had to get his signal together. He said he couldn't really hear us, so yeah, we're gonna have more people popping in too. We just have to wait. It usually take about 20 minutes for everybody to really get in here. But yes, the topic is about marriage. Me, honestly, I'm fighting for Trinity marriage. If nobody knows what that is, that's when you're able to marry whoever you want to, how many people you want to, long as everybody agrees to marry each other.
Right.
So it's completely bind.
All this is new to me because I ain't know nothing about that part.
Yeah, I'm doing a march next year, so I'll be setting up all the stuff so people can figure it out and go find out about it and figure out what we're doing and come support. You know what I'm saying? It's for the bisexual community because we don't have any marital rights. We don't have really any rights as a bisexual. So this is definitely to show that we also can fight too. You know what I'm saying? And get bisexual people to start speaking up. Maybe get a lot of people to stop cheating on each other because I feel like it'll really stop a lot of that side hoe shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, and let me remind y'all, this is uncensored. This is definitely a lot of things could go on. A lot of people can pop in that I probably won't even know if I do. You know what I'm saying? Know them. I do. Usually it's people I know, but I mean, I send it out to multiple people and I posted it on my Facebook. So if you do want to get on the show, it's on my Facebook if you want to copy the link to get on here. As long as you ain't doing too much, I definitely keep you on here. We honor, respect to everybody,
Right.
and to accept everybody. So long as you can do
Everyone's
that,
entitled to their own opinion.
everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody is able to be who they are on my show, and that's a good platform and that's the main thing that I share with my platform is that everybody can be who they are, and we don't have no negativity or any type of hate on here. You know what I'm saying? Unless I do a hate show and I bring everybody who hate everybody in. I don't think I'm gonna do that no time soon. So maybe if some money come in, they pay me for it. I don't know. I might, but there definitely be still respect amongst the border, regardless of who you hate. You still gonna respect them. You can just speak about your hate. But this is Let's Talk, y'all, and we about to get all into it. So, Mama, how was your marriage? Like, what did you feel like when you got married the first time? How did you feel?
I only been married once.
I know when you get married. How did you feel in that moment when you were getting married?
I was happy. I went and got the nigga name tattooed on me the next day and everything. I'm all for marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a beautiful thing because I prayed for that. I wanted God to bless me with someone to turn my life around and that was going to love me unconditional. And he was a great guy. He was. I mean, when I say he really spoiled me and gave me everything, but he had issues that he needed to deal with. But it was on him to understand he needed help. So he wasn't willing to get it. And he was in denial. So that's what ended our marriage. But we were down like two flat tires. Ain't no telling where we would have been right now.
Right.
Because he was. I ain't going to knock him from that. Like he was, but he was a typical guy when it came to certain things. And he couldn't control himself. He didn't have no self-control.
You know, he can control us because that's what it seemed like. And my experience when my mom got married to this man, it kind of made me not want to get married. But then at the day, I realized that everybody has their own situations and they deal with their own situations in marriage. But I mean, honestly, dealing with it just to see the change and the drasticness of how a marriage could really change a person because you're devoted to this person and then this person's actions will apply to you because y'all are together. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that you have to deal with. So it's not only you thinking about yourself no more, you think about two different people. And being in a relationship is completely different than being married. When you're married, it's a a vow that you're giving to a person, saying that I'm honoring you as the person that I am, and I'm going to give you that honor as what it is. Now they did have their
Absolutely.
times that it was like, okay, ill, you know how kids is when their parents is doing all stuff. And even though I don't like him, he was technically the only person that my mom had that really taught us the man value of being a man. He always taught us that we definitely need to provide, regardless of the situation that you're in. You definitely have to take care of your goddamn house, and you got to make sure that your household is good. And that's one thing I could give him. He did that. He made sure that we were good, but he also had this other side to him where it was like, now you're doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. For enjoying the show.
How everything going?
Yeah, welcome. One. This is my uncle, y'all.
Hey, hey, to your family. Look at you, looking like Anthony.
His camera must have froze. But yeah, at the end of the day, a lot of situations that I have seen when it came to marriage. My auntie, she got married, and it wasn't pleasing for her. So when I looked at marriage, I looked at marriage being something that was like a burden more than it was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Even though they definitely came into a different lifestyle, but I feel like my mom and my auntie had a better life when they wasn't, when they wasn't married. They definitely didn't have to depend on no nigga. They handled their business. They were striving for the best. And once they got married, it just seemed like a lot of depression and a lot of situations that came into the situation. It was just like, how can I consider myself getting married? But at the time, I did feel like I was ready to marry somebody. And it also, me being engaged, brought a lot of depression. So my thing
Right,
I realized is when you marry somebody, you got to be sure that that's really the person that you want to
right,
spend the rest of your life with, because there's no point of getting a divorce. Why
right,
get a divorce when you done did all this extra ass shit to just be together?
right,
And then you take your whole lifetime and you spend years and years together, and then now you realize like, fuck this nigga or fuck this bitch. I don't want to be with her, or I don't want to do this no more because we ain't in the same level. But like
right,
somebody told me before, you have to continue to love a person. It's you got to change your love just as much as that person changes. Like you have to love a person every day for who they are
right.
differently, because every day that person's going to change as a human. They're going to develop a different skill, learn something else about their life, do something
Well,
different.
everybody has a past, or they was hurt at some point. So you got to learn to adapt with. You got to wait until you gain their trust. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because you got to respect that how they feel, how you move. So you got to be careful how you move when you know people have been through something. So you got to, it's a touchy thing because you never know. Because I've been through that. So you'll never know.
Right, exactly. I mean, and that's just how it basically works. You definitely
Right,
never know.
right,
You never know, and it is what it is. I mean, you never know a person until after you definitely date them. I feel like if you're gonna get married, please date that person for a minute before you even get
right,
engaged to them, because I kind of fucked up with that, with me rushing into things, and I thought I had the right person because of the situation, and yeah, it just didn't work out that way for me as way that I thought it would, and it changed my life a little bit, but it also was for the better of me, because now I'm able to. I was jumping into relationship after relationship,
right.
and now I had
Because
to
you
take the
want to
time for
deal with the
myself,
breakup of the past
and I was using
relationship. That's
somebody else
why
to get over that.
you
You know
was
what I'm saying?
vulnerable at that time.
And after, when I tell you after and after, I'm honestly, all the niggas didn't do that bad. I did fuck up in times, but yeah, it was after and after. I don't understand. Like I didn't understand. Like what am I doing wrong in this situation? Because I'm trying to give you everything, but sometimes you have to realize everybody don't want everything.
Right,
Sometimes people just want the bare minimum. If you get them that, they'll be happy. But if I'm that type, if I've made the person that wants that, then I don't need to be with you, because I need you to strive for whatever you want to do. And that's the reason why I broke up with my fiance, because I realized that I was stopping him for being that person that he needed to be. You
right.
remember Terrence? Terrence is on here now. Hi,
Well,
Hey,
Terrence.
Melissa.
hey, baby. Oh my God, I miss
Hey,
you.
what's going on? I miss you, honey.
I miss you too. You was my boo.
Okay,
Where
period.
where you at now?
I'm in Columbus.
Oh,
Mm.
Columbus.
In the
You
Hmm.
country.
gotta come and celebrate my birthday with me,
When your birthday again?
January 19th, and it falls on a Friday.
Oh yes, honey. I can most definitely gonna have to do that.
Yes, we're gonna stay linked up.
Yeah.
I miss
Yes,
you. You know, use my boo.
yes. You know we stay kicking it, baby.
What? Oh my God, we get drunk than a motherfucker.
Too
Okay.
drunk, baby, for the
Okay.
sake. But
Yes, so drunk.
so, Mr. Terrence, how you doing?
And
Thank you
you
for
had the
coming on my
motherfucking
show.
bar and shit, huh?
I said, thank you for coming on my show. I appreciate you showing up.
Oh, you welcome.
So the topic today is about why would I get married? So why would you get married?
Uh, because trust, loyalty. Because I love the person.
Ain't shit out
Um,
here where you know what you know.
huh?
Ain't shit out here. So when you find somebody you know you can trust, nothing's gonna be perfect. But
Um,
when somebody can kind of check off a lot of the boxes that you can tolerate, you know what I'm saying? Then that's
yeah,
it. Right.
yeah, but you know what I'm saying. You gotta have what I'm saying the same thing in return: trust, loyalty, and whatever.
Right.
Uh, you know, I
Yeah.
mean, if I love a motherfucker and I care for him, and it's to the point to where I do any motherfucking thing to make sure I keep that motherfucker, then hell yeah, I'm gonna marry that motherfucker.
Right.
As long as he ain't doing
Okay.
nothing wrong, and I ain't done called him,
Right.
Yeah, that's
and he
understandable.
giving up, huh? And
That's
the
understandable.
steaks got to be good too, though.
Right. What? That's a plus. But you know what? If you into somebody and you wait because you into that person, it don't matter about any of that, the size or nothing. You still gonna enjoy it because we know how to make it work for us because
Yeah,
you
it don't matter about the size. It's the that you put
it's how they
behind it,
treat
baby.
you. Right. It's how they treat you and you just be into it. It
Yeah,
don't matter. You know how to make it work for you.
you right.
Right.
Yeah.
Why you didn't get on the sip and talk? I'm already drunk from sip and talk. This is
Because I
sip
didn't
and
make it to
talk.
the store before they closed.
Uh, are you
But
sipping
but
now?
I'm sipping all right over here, sipping on a some on a drug.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. That's
Whatever
fine.
works
I
for you,
mean,
baby.
yeah. So I mean, definitely just to go ahead and make it. Of course, we don't show anything on the
Yeah.
camera. But I mean, if it's not
Oh, I
noticeable,
ain't showing
you good.
nothing.
No, I'm saying, I'm just letting you know. If it's not noticeable, you good.
Right. So do you come back here to visit?
Because he gonna show you get paid for it. What'd
Huh?
you say?
Do you come back
What'd you
here?
say, Melissa?
I said, do you come
I'm
back
gonna
and
go for your
visit?
birthday.
I'm thinking about either a yacht or a cabin.
Because I was gonna say, bitch, you ain't going to Florida again because you stay in Florida, honey.
No, I live in Loganville. Where's Loganville?
I know, but like right after I left, bitch, you was on the move going to Florida.
Right.
Yeah, I was going down there and getting them Airbnbs and kicking it, bitch. I seen y'all on Facebook. Miss
Right.
Beretta, she always
Right.
posting.
Yeah, she
Right.
definitely always posting.
But do you ever come back and
Yeah,
visit though?
yeah.
So when you
Um, shit, I want to come for your birthday for real, but I'm waiting to get this shit situated with my income tax that I've been dealing with since what 2001. They said to
so I'm saying you
2021.
coming back
I
here
mean,
before the
yeah,
year end?
2021. They owe me like about between $4,000 and $5,000.
Oh wow.
So, I'm working that out with them. Hopefully, I can get it done by your birthday or something, and it'll be coming out when the next
Well, I'm
income
saying that,
tax comes.
but are you
Because I want to
coming
get me a
back
car,
before the new year?
huh?
Are you coming back before the new year
Uh, yeah, I wanted to because my birthday on the 30th.
of this month?
Yes.
Shut up and here's this
But
between us.
but I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it happen, but I'm gonna
Well,
try.
you will make it worth your while if you come here for your birthday. What day is that? What is it?
Wednesday. Oh,
Um,
bitch, I know
that's
you'll make it
a
worth my while, honey, because you always
that's
do
definitely a Monday. You
when
said
it's
your
not
birthday's
my
on October
birthday.
30th?
Yours on the
No,
30th?
December 30th.
Oh, December 30th. Okay, yeah, that's
Oh,
definitely on
December.
the
Yeah, yeah.
that's on that's
The day
that's
before
Well,
New Year's Eve.
because
on a
Christmas fall.
Saturday.
No, because
No,
Christmas
it's on a
fall.
my birthday on a Wednesday.
Yeah,
Because
Christmas
my
fall.
last episode for We the United is on December 29th, and that's on a Friday.
Well, they must be showing me the wrong calendar then because that
I
motherfucker
am
say
too.
the Wednesday. Hold
Oh,
on.
so I'm
Oh
about to
shit.
look right
Oh.
now so I can make
I
sure
am
that I ain't
too.
do it. Like I ain't do it right. Um, yeah, it definitely is on a Wednesday, so I did that wrong. No, that's November.
Oh yes. Told you. Get him,
I'm
Melissa.
in January.
That's on a Monday. Oh wow. All right.
December 30th, a Tuesday.
Okay, so my last episode is December 26th. So I got to change that.
We'll come the weekend
Mm-hmm.
before. Are
Okay.
you off on the weekends?
Bitch, I'm not even working right now.
So how
But
you surviving?
huh?
How you
Good
surviving?
bitch,
Your
I
nigga taking care of you?
hustle and get it. Huh? Hustle and get it.
Your nigga taking care of you?
What?
Hey, that's what's up.
Oh yeah.
As long as you
So,
ain't homeless,
I don't,
shit.
ask,
But nigga
I
take
don't,
care of you.
yeah, I don't ask somebody for shit. But my sister,
Well, you
she
shouldn't
helped me
have to if
out.
you got a nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what it
mean, I'm talking about like, but I'm talking about besides what he do. It don't matter. But I'm just
Right,
saying, period. Like if I get into a bind, like I don't put him in that. You know what I'm saying? I'll
right,
just ask my sister to help me out on my own, and she'll do it.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Well, that's
I
cool.
just
You
let
got
him do his part, what he gonna do, and if I come short on my part, then I'll just ask my sister, and if she got it, she gives it to me.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would y'all feel like is good tips to talk to a person about marriage? Like a person who's trying to get married, what would be something that you would tell them?
Get married for the
Uh,
right reason.
yeah, but I don't know shit. I don't know
Don't get
because
married for
if I
money
don't know nothing, if
because
I don't know nothing about the situation, I can't tell them a motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Shit, tell me about the
well,
situation. Tell me how y'all doing. Is y'all doing great? Is
my
the
thing
sex
is
good? Do he give you
don't
money?
get married
Mm.
for the wrong reason.
First of all, getting money
Yeah.
has nothing to
Is
do
y'all
with
Right,
50-50?
your own
I
money.
mean, what is it?
right. Because a lot of people get married because of what one has. That don't make you happy. You
It
could be
doesn't.
the most
Yeah, yeah.
miserable person ever
Nah.
and you cheat because you're going out there trying to search for something to complete you. You
Or they
know,
do
so
it for or they do it for the kids.
right,
Yeah, a lot of people do get married because they don't have some children already, and they like, okay, well, this bitch don't have my baby. Might as well go on and
right.
marry her. You know what I'm saying? So,
No. And she feel like that probably because, or he probably feel like that because the dick or the ass or whatever is good. So
I
they
mean,
like, shit, we got kids, we might as well get married. But you getting your
Right,
ass whipped and shit.
right.
right? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you know what? And that's the thing I was gonna say. Abusive people. Do you feel like they should get married if they're already abusive in a relationship?
If they abusive,
No,
Hmm.
no.
hell no,
It's gonna
because
get worse.
yeah, somebody gonna kill somebody. One of them gonna get killed.
Right.
I see.
Or just get an insurance policy on that motherfuckers if you
No.
You stupid.
can. I'm just
Abusive
saying, you know.
relationships only if somebody put their hands on you, it's just gonna get worse. They're gonna sit back and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," but then it's just gonna escalate. Like, no, if you love me enough, you don't want to see me hurt, so you're not gonna do that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know it's times where, shit can get a little bit rough, shit can get a little bit tough, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I honestly feel like you can marry a person if you can get through those situations. You know what I'm saying? If you can get through those situations, and y'all can kind of find a common ground. Because I feel like the best thing for a marriage is to have conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Please be communicative of
Right.
what you're going through. Don't hold back what you're feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Don't
conversation, not arguments. Right.
exactly like don't shy away from the fact that I feel some type of way about the shit that you're doing, but now because you're here and you're talking about this or you're talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Now I can understand what we're going through, so I can find a way to try to make myself a little bit better for our situation, especially before you get married. I mean, honestly, I always suggest premarital counsel because
Excuse
why
me for
not?
the film book, but
Mhm. Like, why not try to see if there's any issues in the marriage before you get married? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't realize, and which I was going to talk to people once I got on here about the pre-marriage, you know what I'm saying, the engagement. Technically, y'all married at that point, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just ain't signed a piece of paper. But once you decide that you said yes to that ring, at the end of the day, y'all are technically in the beginning stage of y'all marriage. You know what I'm saying? This is the point that shows you what it is and how it is to be. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be in a relationship with somebody. And I mean, that's just the honest truth, you know what I'm saying? And I know me dealing with my engagement for 3 years, it took me 3 years to realize that I wasn't going to be the person to make this person happy. I wasn't going to be this person to make a person realize that, this should be something that we did. You know what I'm saying? Even though I went all the way out and I did the best I could do. You know what I'm saying? But my best wasn't the best that for that person. And once people realize that, then you will probably have a lot of people not getting divorces and stuff, which we'll speak on that in a minute. I'm just trying to get more people on here before I start really going deep into the situation. But honestly, though, they're not coming. They popping in and out. So I mean, it's fine. I mean, I appreciate everybody for even just showing their face. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Let's Talk is about. This might be the quickest Let's Talk that I do because of the situation that it's about marriage, and I know a lot of people are touchy about that. And if I think about it, when I think about the gay community, they fought so hard for marriage, but I be want to ask them, do y'all really want to get married? Like, is that really what y'all want?
right.
Because my whole thing is y'all out here
Just
slutting
want
around
somebody.
doing this and doing that. Do you really truly are you really going to give yourself to one person and love that person for who they are and not do that? Because adultery is a thing once you get married. You don't know, people don't realize that. Regardless if I understand it's what they call sin marriage or anything like that, it's still going to be considered. If you gave your vows up to a person and you go step out on that relationship, which is a big issue with a lot of divorces now, is people stepping out amongst their relationship. Why would you even get fucking married if you
Right.
have to know that you really don't want that person? That's what I'm saying. Like, take your time. I mean, it's the whole world that you have in front of you. If you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, then shit, what the fuck is waiting 5 years before you get married?
Right.
I feel like it shouldn't go longer than 5 years. If you have to wait 5 years, then you don't want to marry that person. Just point blank period.
Yeah,
Let me just
you
bring it
know
down.
if you want to be with that person.
Yeah,
Personally, though,
yeah. You already
I
know.
just spending time.
Because honestly, a lot of people don't really want to get married, but they do it because they feel like that person is going to help them or beneficial towards them. And they know that this person probably got their shit together and they might get their shit together. You know what I'm saying? But you can't, you have to have your shit together in order for you to really have a vow to a person. And that's all I always felt that way. And that's the reason why I ended my engagement, because I'm like, we ain't getting better. Why would I sit here and go back and forth with you and we ain't getting
Right.
better at
And nothing's
all?
changing.
Like, we're getting worse by the moments, by the seconds, and by the time. And this is not going to help at all by us fucking sitting here bullshitting with each other. Like, what the fuck am I wasting 5 years with your ass for?
Right.
And you knew you didn't really want to be with me anyway. And people who are been in relationships for a long period of time, like 10 years and stuff like that, you might as well damn say you married. I feel like 10 years of a relationship, you might as well say you don't live the marriage life. Y'all just didn't legally get married, but you don't live the marriage life. So you don't experience what it is, especially if you're staying together. I mean, I would hope that you're staying together after 10 years of being together, but You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. Like before you decide to put a ring on somebody's finger, stay with they motherfucking ass, because that shit show you so much about a person. If they clean, if they gonna take care of themselves, if they do what they need to do for you. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff is applied when you start actually living with a person. You stay with them before you decide to get married. I know so many people, and I hate that so many people I know who got married is ready to get a divorce. And it's just so sad that y'all even took that time out. It's like you just wasted your fucking time. Like you just gave
Right.
your rights over to a whole person for nothing. Now you got to get married again. Like who the fuck wants to say I'm in my second marriage or I'm in my third marriage and I'm in my fourth marriage? Like what the
That's why
fuck?
I'm waiting for God, and because when I get married again, it's forever. You stuck with me, nigga. Because I heard what you said.
To death do your part. Then you won't have to die today. You know I need
Now
to
I ain't
kill you.
gonna kill no goddamn body, but I'm just saying.
See, I don't believe in divorce. So I feel like once I get married, motherfucker, we might as well just kill each other
Right.
because I ain't getting divorced. Nope.
Right.
Sorry, can't help you. And I hope that anybody I marry understand that. Me doing this Trinity marriage, just to speak a little bit on that, it's me wanting to marry a woman and a man who also marries each other. And I want them
It's
to also
good
love
to
each
me.
other. And I also want them to love each other. I want them to love each other just as much as I love them. You know what I'm saying? And of course, with me doing this march, I'm definitely going to do a premarital coaching of people because I feel like in that aspect, it has to have some type of identity of it. So I feel like the most dominant sex has to cater to the least dominant sex, regardless if it's four and five. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. Whatever's the most dominant has to cater to the dominant. And then also, I feel like if it's anything more than three people, you should be able to, knock a person off because I understand it's a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of people you married to, and a lot of people don't work out all the time. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
might have to get rid of somebody. But in order for you to get a divorce in a Trinity marriage, you will have to complete the whole thing. So everybody will have to get unmarried in that situation if it's three or if it's three people trying to get and one they're trying to get rid of one person or maybe trying to get rid of both of them. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe those two people can go get remarried or something and get married like a normal way. But
Right.
if you're doing a Trinity wedding, you have to stick together as three people or more. You know what I'm saying? Three or more in a relationship that's all marrying each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm fighting for. And I want everybody to realize this because, like I said, a lot of people don't realize that bisexual people has been overlooked so many years in this time frame. Like motherfuckers don't even consider people bisexual. They just go jump straight to gay or lesbian because they mess with the same sex. Like it's different levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of people don't recognize that. So that's why I decided to, even though I'm asexual, bisexual. Let me say that because I changed it. I'm definitely a bisexual. Because I'm an bisexual, it definitely changes the game. I don't know if I say I'm bisexual because I'm an asexual of a bisexual. Right now, I'm asexual. I keep to myself, and I don't really have sex like that. But I mean, eventually, if I ever decide to, it's gonna be with whatever one I choose. So, I just honestly be honest with people, and I feel like if I get married to you, I'm devoting myself to you. I feel like it should hurt you if you have to get divorced in a relationship because it feels like you failed your marriage, regardless if it was your fault or not. But something you did, because it takes two people to get a divorce, something
Right.
you did, or something you did not allow, or something that you did not accept about this person in the beginning, because it always shows you in the beginning. People don't realize that this shit always show you in the beginning. Like a person's going to show you who they are. It just takes you to understand what it is for that person to identify themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if I'm overlooking shit because I'm like, okay, that's just them being drunk, or oh, maybe that's just them, because they got them just mad right now. No, I'm gonna take this shit into a little bit of consideration. So that's how you are when you're drunk, and that's how you are when you're mad. So now I have
Well,
an
a drunk
understanding,
speaks a sober mind.
which is true. Which is true. A drunk person does speak a sober in times. But I mean, all times, sometimes though, because I mean, honestly, I've been drunk before, and a lot of people have told me I said some shit that I did not really mean, but maybe I did mean it. Maybe I did mean it. Maybe it was something that I was hiding from my own self, and I said this shit when I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? And it was something that I didn't want because it was something that wasn't of me. But you don't really understand yourself entirely. You know what I'm saying? Because you grow every day. Shit change every day. You learn different knowledge every day. You figure out different ways to move around in lifetime over times and decades and shit like that. Every decade, you are a completely different person. And I mean, honestly, me being 30 now, when I was 10, I wasn't the same person I am now. When I was 20, I wasn't the same person I am now. Me being 30 now, I am a completely different person than I was in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it's a complete drastic change of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm more understanding. I'm able to communicate now. I'm not holding back my feelings. I feel what it is. And I feel like once you hit that 30 mark, honestly, you start understanding who you're about to be for the rest of your life. At the 30s, it's like, okay, and then at 40s, you are that person that you are about to be. And then once you get to the 50s, it's like, God damn it, you know what? I don't live my life. I'm halfway into a century. Motherfuckers, you're going to love me or you're going to hate me. But I ain't stopping shit for nothing. And it is what it is. And I'm pretty sure at 60, it gets even better. Because it's like, motherfucker, I done experienced 60 years of my motherfucking life. I'm just happy to even do that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy to be here and be able to see my grandbabies and, you know, see life live on after me and what my legacy is. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reason why marriage is so key, because you want your legacy to carry on. I mean, this is really for the men, because I know men usually get their names carried on in the marriage. But I mean, I've seen situations where women had their name carried on because their name was just big. You know what I'm saying? It was a big name. It was important to have that name. So men took their name because they wanted to be named that. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to have that weight that held with the name. And then you have people who join their names together. You know what I'm saying? And start really, I feel like when you do that, you start a whole nother legacy. That's a whole nother breed of your generation. Like, you are the first of this generation. And now you have the whole legacy to live on after you. And to be married when you and to be married and show your kids, because people don't realize kids see all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So if they see that their parents are not together anymore, how do you think they're going to be when they get into a relationship? They're going to feel like it's okay to leave this shit. It's okay to be done with this shit. And I feel like a lot of people stay married with each other regardless of their issues only because of their kids. Because at the end of the day, this is our children, and we don't want to make our children think that it's okay to just stop fighting. I know people who are married to this day who don't even sleep in the same bed, who don't even talk to each other every day, who don't even say hello when they wake up. They're still married.
Right.
They still stay in the same house.
I don't understand that.
Me either, but I do understand it in a way, because they're doing it for the visual of the fact that regardless of what we go through, we're still married and we're not going to get a divorce. And I feel like by parents doing that and getting divorced, you have to realize how this affects your children. Like, your children are bound to get a divorce because they feel like it's okay because they see their parents do it. It is what it is. It's the truth. I mean, nobody says fight something. I mean, I feel like you're being abused in your marriage, or if you know shit just ain't going right and you don't fought as much as you can fight, because honestly, marriages can also cause a very mental disorder towards you, because it can change you as a whole person because of the fact that you done gave what you can and it did not work out. It did not help you in any situation to be married to this person, but you just chose the wrong person to get married to. I wouldn't say give up on love, but I would say next time you just try it a little better, do it a little different, and figure out that person before you decide that this is motherfucker is going to be the person I be with for the rest of my life. Because you don't want to go in that courthouse. And I know everybody who got a divorce did not really want a divorce, regardless of what they felt and how they felt about the situation. Yeah, they're mad and they were in a situation. But I know they did not want a divorce. They really didn't want to do this, because it's like, damn, I done did all this shit to make us together, especially when you spend all that damn money on weddings and shit.
Right.
Them shits is not cheap. I done bought all this shit and did all this shit, had all your family, all my family come, and they done made menses with each other and smiled at each other even though they wanted to slap a bitch or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy that you can sit there and just throw all that shit away. You know what I'm saying? But I understand because I've dealt with a lot of issues with people who've had got a divorce, and I understand their reasoning for it. It was a good reason, but then at the same time, it's like, damn, you just wasted a lifetime of your experience. Now you experience marriage, but now that marriage is gonna hold on you because that's something that people think about all the time when they talk to the next person. It's like I've been married already. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit I already did. This ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing no games with nobody. Now you more tougher and you're more uh less tolerant of bullshit, or you might tolerate bullshit a little bit more because you're just desperate to get married. And don't be. Because I'd rather love myself for the rest of my fucking life before
Right.
I fucking make a vow to a person who's not going to love me like I love me.
Right.
And that's just the truth. And nobody really jumped on here yet. They're going to be mad because I said I was only going to make this an hour long, but it is what it is. Like, I can't help the fact that love tears you apart and it also brings you together. Love does all types of shit.
Genuine love brings you together. Fake love, because love don't need no introduction. When people say it a lot, that means I don't think they do. Because you shouldn't have to say it every day because you know it. When somebody know it, they don't say it. People use it so loosely. So when people constantly say it to you, most likely 9 times out of 10, they full of shit.
I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10, probably 5 times out of 10. You know, it depends on what you're dealing with. Because my whole thing is, I feel like people know when they're being misled. It's a,
Right.
it's a sign that you get when a person's misleading you because shit just don't seem right. It seems too good to be
Right,
true.
because it's how they treat you.
Yeah, or it seems just out of the ordinary. Like, nigga, why do you love me? Like, if you have to ask a question like that, like, why do you love me? That means this person probably really don't love you because you ain't seeing it. You ain't realizing that this person really love you because they ain't showing that shit. They say that shit, but they ain't showing that shit. Like, do you really love me, nigga?
Especially when they say love you, don't know you.
Hmm. Especially if they say they love you, they don't even fucking know you for the people in the back. Okay? Because that's a big thing. Like, I know people who told me they love me in a day of talking to them, and I'm like, whoa, like, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of those. If a motherfucker tell you they love you in a day, they're crazy. And they're also desperate because they just want somebody to love. And there's nothing wrong with that. But come on, you have to love yourself. And that means that if a person can do that, that means that person don't really love themselves. They're not truly thinking about what they truly want. They just want somebody and they willing to just sacrifice their whole life for a person. And that's not good. And I would never date a person that does that.
All right.
Because why are you sacrificing yourself? I don't want you to sacrifice yourself. This ain't the fuck Illuminati. We ain't doing this. The fuck? We ain't having this situation. I want you to be able to embrace yourself and love yourself for who you are. Like I love myself for who I am. And we love the fact that we love each other for who we are. And be together and embrace each other. And another thing about marriage that I feel like if I'm going to get married to a person, I want that person to be able to be free to go live their life and enjoy themselves. We don't always have to be together, but on times that we need to be together, we gonna be together. But you can still go live your life and have a wonderful time with your friends and your family. And I don't have to be there, but I mean, I would love to be there, but I don't always have to be there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that space between each other. You need that time to just be yourself. Now, don't take that time to go cheat or do anything like that, but take that time to really trying to develop a little better of who you are. So when you go back to your relationship and you go back to your marriage to the point where that shit makes more sense for us to keep giving space to each other. Instead of like, okay, now I gotta not trust your ass when I give you space because now you're on some fuck shit and you're doing stupid shit. All right, cool. Because I know people in relationships who gave space and it turned out to be wrong. But that's because y'all never supposed to really be married. If you want me to be honest, You married this person for the wrong reasons. And you ain't realized the signs when you fucking saw it. Because I'm pretty sure you saw them. You knew what it was. I'm pretty sure everybody who goes through a relationship, usually they take a little time before they get married. Unless you're desperate and you jump into it, then you already know that you fuck yourself up now because you don't even know this nigga and you just gonna just sell your soul to this nigga. Because I feel about marriage. You sell your soul to a person. This shit is legally sold to this person. So everything you do and everything you have is tied to this person.
Right.
So why the fuck would you just take that shit lightly and just go jump and do something that you don't even understand who the fuck you marrying? You don't understand this person that for real. You just like them for this moment, but it's a honeymoon stage all the time. It's a honeymoon stage in relationships. It's a honeymoon stage in engagements. It's a honeymoon stage in marriage. That shit seems so beautiful, but honestly, it takes a fighter to really keep their marriage. Because at the end of the day, I know people who've been married for 50 something years and 60 something years,
Right.
they had issues that they dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can see a person and you can be poor with that person
Right.
and you can make yourself even a better person, yeah, why not stay with that person?
Right.
Because at the end of the day, this motherfucker got my back to the end. So regardless of what it is or how I do, it is what it is. That's some real ass shit right there.
I'm gonna tune out on you guys because I am tired.
It's about to be. I'm about to end this anyway. So, in my closing statement, you know what I'm saying, definitely but watch out what you do before you get married and make sure that you maintain your sanity when you're in the steps of getting married because nobody has time for marriage. And
all right, you guys, take care. Peace out.
thank you, Mama, for being my co-host. I appreciate you. And yes, I definitely will stand off. We're going to talk and we're going to talk more and we're going to love each other all the time. And this is an open space for people to have engagement. I wish I would have more people, but I did have people come in and out. So we had got some good words from people. And I am definitely about to sign off. And I appreciate everybody who has watched and viewed us, even if it was for only a moment. You know what I'm saying? Everything counts. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for what it is because I'm nothing but genuine and I'm always going to be this person. I'm never going to change. So thank y'all so much and I appreciate y'all.